This is a prop demo to use in conjunction with my website landmarkcatalog.com, where I am keeping track of all the props and landmarks so that you can figure out what it is you're looking for or want to build with without having to build it, or once we have a market player economy in, so you don't buy something that you don't intend to. I have not managed to get all these yet. I am very grateful to one of my guildmates, Gordon, sent me these so that I could get some screenshots. I have terrible dice. I don't know about you, but I've gotten the first one I'm going to show you here. Otherwise, I keep getting all the regular, like, natural effects. That's kind of how I think of them. I think I called these on my website magic-based because they're clearly, like, you wouldn't light a fire or run through a normal cave in the real world and see these things. So they're a little more magical or sci-fi themed, depending. The first one here is Blessed Hammer. Ooh, so hypnotic. I could just stare at it all day. You turn these off and on by clicking on these little, if you're new to the game, by clicking on these little doodads here. It's kind of a little pyramid shape, and that just makes it so you can hide it in your build, so you can stick it in the ground or in the wall. There's been some talk about making them larger, so they might become larger, a little bit larger at some point, just so they're easier to find. With these very shiny ones, I find I have to walk into them, like into the effect, to turn it back off very often. I'm showing these one by one because I've noticed all of these, well, not all of these, a lot of these have sound. So, the next one is Elemental Barrage. That is Elemental Barrage Mote Emitter. Next in the lineup is the Shadow Portal. And this one is smaller. Again, all of these can be scaled up or down. It sounds like bubble. So that is Shadow Portal Mote Emitter. This one I left on, there's no sound. This one is called, let's see, Shadow Lamp. If you're familiar with the Alchemist stations, the old look, they've updated the look on those, but the old look kind of reminded me of a tiki bar for some reason. I always called it the tiki bar crafting station. But this is the light effect that was around that, kind of that fuzzy light thing coming off of those. So that is the Shadow Lamp. The next one I think of as more sci-fi, which I love. And this is Stasis Field. I could be wrong, maybe it's not, but... So that's Stasis Field. No sound, just very shiny. And after it, I have Rules Object. I believe this is the effect, if I'm not mistaken, that comes off of the PvP game rule set tables, which is why it's probably called Rules Object. This one here is Obelisk Glow. It's taken out of the prop, the Obsidian Obelisk. So they separated this out because a lot of people were using that. Ooh, weird lag again. A lot of people were hiding the obelisk because they wanted that cool effect from that. So now you don't have to do that. You can get that separately. And then the last one that I have to show you today is the Teleporter. Let's see. I don't lag too much here. I've got like streaming going in the background. I got all sorts of stuff going. Okay, no, I guess it is just that, so. It's got the same sound as the teleportation pads that you can make as props. I think that covers it. There are tons more that I have not been able to find, and I might appeal to the community, so if you like these videos, please let me borrow your Mote emitters. I will get them back to you, because I'm just trying to catalog these for the website, so that once we hit open beta and live, people will know what they're looking for. So I will try to get up more as I get more of these. This has been a prop demo Don't forget to stop by my site, landmarkcatalog.com. I will upload still pictures of these there. I also have pretty much every craftable prop that you can think of there. I might be missing a couple. We had some recipes going too early, then they went out, and they're back. I'm going to be uploading a lot of armor there very soon. I had all the basics, but more armor is on its way in, probably during server downtime today if I can. And the new Year Zero and other types of outfits. So primarily I focus on props there, but you can also see a lot of clothing items or armor as well. That should cover this demo. Thank you for watching and listening, and I'm sure I'll talk to you soon.